Hey guys, yesterday another profitable day. I went to one with a small profit, and right now I am sitting at 145 wins, 170 losses with more than 11 units of profit, which is good. I'm not fully satisfied with yesterday's results because the closing line was negative. In last couple of days, a little bit a weaker CLV, but if we take long term, I'm talking about a couple of years, it is around more than 70% of times, which is still good. And in today's video, I have one qualified bet. I think it is a good bet, and I will show you which one. Yesterday, I had, if we check yesterday's results, yesterday I had Tampa. It was a winning bet. I had Houston. They beat Philadelphia. It was a sweep. They also beat Philadelphia in the last game. And I had St. Louis as an underdog. Unfortunately, they lost 3-0. And let's move to today's free game, free pick, or this is the bet I think is the best bet in baseball today, at least based on my numbers. Okay, we will focus on pitching. So I will just focus on this game. I will try to explain this and the reasons why I think this is a good bet. Okay, so we have Chicago Cubs. So I can type in one of my next videos. I will show you how you can create such table on a very simple way, because what you need vertical lookup function, you need import HTML function, and I can show you how to create a drop down menu. And I think if you don't have the time, money, or maybe you don't believe you can create betting models or something like that, I don't know, at least every sports bettor should use such a simple table where you can simply type the teams, and then you can compare at least their numbers with your own eyes, because even here you can see small differences if you use correct statistics. Of course, all the information is useless if you don't know how to turn this into probabilities, but if you use something else and you can include this into your analysis, because if you don't have betting models, I don't know how people make bets. Probably they try to guess, but at least you will have one tool. So I will create one free video about this, but let's focus on this game. Kate Horton will go against Brandon Walter. Okay, so yesterday Chicago Cubs played against Houston. They beat not Chicago Cubs beat St. Louis yesterday. It was a close game at the end, 3-0. The closer was pitching. He had 2 runs on the bases, 0 out. But Chicago Cubs won. They had to travel to Houston, and both teams have a winning record. Both teams are good teams. Houston just beat at home Philadelphia in all 3 games. And on one side, we will have right-handed pitcher. On the other side, we will have lefty. Both pitchers don't have a lot of innings for my betting model, for my statistics. So Kate Horton has 37 innings pitched, Brandon Walter 23 innings pitched. But of course, we are looking for advanced statistics, which are much more predictable than mainstream ERA. And that's what you can compare if you don't know how to use betting model or how to turn this into probabilities. Bookmakers have this game close to 50-50. I was a little bit late, but the odds went up, down a little bit, and the bookmakers have Houston at minus 108, Chicago Cubs at minus 103. My betting model has Houston at minus 230. Of course, no betting model is perfect. What I'm doing, I'm attacking specific angles, and then I look for discrepancies. Okay, because if you bet with betting models, or if you try to build a betting model, you don't want to include all the information, all the statistics that is available out there, because you will make it too complex. What you want to do with betting models, you need to use right statistical concepts and then attack specific angles which only you know, and this is my unique way. And then you look for discrepancies. Okay, this is how I do it. So I find specific angles. Sometimes even less statistics is better, sometimes more, depends, right? But you need to find your own specific angles where the market doesn't catch, or when you find discrepancies. Okay, and this is what I do, and based on my betting model, which takes specific statistics, which takes specific formulas, specific weights to different statistics, time periods, and so on. Once I turn this in probabilities, I get Houston as a bigger favorite. Okay, that's why I see a value, and that's how I make profits for years. Okay, and this season is so far 11.29 units. My betting model gives them 69.77%. So let's see why this is so. Okay, if we check those two pictures, both pitchers went more than 5 innings per game, which is great. So, but once we look at advanced ERA statistics, here Brandon Walter has better numbers. Okay, so if those numbers are correct and they are much better future predictors than mainstream ERA, I believe that Houston will have pitching advantage at the start of the game. Okay, then we look the second part of the game after 5-6 innings. I also have Houston as better bullpen. They are ranked number one, second in the league, at least based on my numbers that I look. And on the other side, Chicago Cubs also very good bullpen. But yesterday, as I said, they had close game. They used their closer Palencia. He pitched. He closed the game. They need to travel to Houston. Houston is playing at home. They also had close games, but I think they will have advantage, at least based on numbers. Okay, if we remove opinions, which I think we always should remove opinions, just stick to the numbers, then I believe that Houston will have the pitching advantage. This is the first thing. The second thing, we need to check the hitting numbers. Okay, so Chicago Cubs, at least based on players, they have small advantage. Okay, at least they are one is the average. Those numbers, one is the average. Everything above is above league average, and you can see green number highlights better number, bigger number, better team. Okay, so there is some discrepancy between Chicago Cubs and Houston, where I believe the Cubs will have the advantage in hitting, but they will go against lefty, where they also hit pretty well. On the other side, Houston will also go against righty. So this is Houston against right-handed pitcher, right? Horton is right-handed, and Chicago Cubs are going against lefty. So this is these numbers. And Houston, think they will have at least equal chance here. Okay, they are also solid they also have solid numbers. And then we have teams hitting numbers, current form against lefties, against righties, and so on. And you see mixed numbers. So either this is equal, or maybe Chicago has small advantage here. But I think if those numbers are correct, Houston will have pitching advantage. Plus they are playing at home. Plus they played a couple of close games. They won. They gained confidence. On the other side, Chicago Cubs had to fly to Houston today. They used yesterday Palencia, and I believe that Houston money line is the best play of the day today. Many times, when I say the best play of the day, it is a losing bet. That's why you should never bet your own house, because this is still between 55-60% of chance, even if my betting model is correct, right? So Chicago Cubs, even if I am correct, still should win 4-5-3 whatever games, right? So Houston money line, and I also have Houston first 5 inning, both 2 units plays. This is very rare. The 2 units plays are the best plays that I make, which means that this is the biggest discrepancy between my numbers and bookmakers' numbers. Okay, so that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. And again, if you want to learn my way of betting, my spreadsheets, and you don't want to waste years of trial and errors, you can use my way of betting and how I do it, and then you can do like me. Okay, so currently I don't work for others. I don't make picks or something like that, but I can teach others so they can do exactly like I do. Okay, and that's it. And if you want to check one of my next videos, where I will create for free this video, where I will show you how you can scrape the data and create such a table. So you can simply type, I don't know, some team, and it will show you their pictures and their numbers. I will show you in one of my next videos. So at least you can have this, so you can look at these numbers without checking on a paper. Because if you want to properly analyze games, as you see, you should check every single game like this. That's why sports betting models are so powerful, because I can simply just type Chicago Cubs, let's say St. Louis or whatever, I can change pitcher, and the betting model will automatically take all this information without blah 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 blah, and will give me probabilities. And this is the most important information sports better can have and find. Okay, so I will create this and this table so you can select these pictures without this. Okay, this is this is reserved for me and for those who join my masterclass or my betting models, but I will show you in one of my next videos how you can have at least this. It is very simple because, as I said, we will use, I don't know, one, two, three functions. This is something every kid can learn, and then you have this, so you just type teams and you can make, at least you can look at the numbers, so you don't just rely on other people speaks. Because if you don't have a betting model, then you anyway try to guess something, right? But at least your guessing will be a little bit better, I believe. Okay, or faster, or faster. Okay, and that's also okay. So that's it from me today. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.